Welcome to our channel. Easy Learn English Through Story. A Baker Man. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled among rolling hills, there lived a man named Arthur. He was known as the Baker Man, for he had devoted his entire life to the art of baking. Arthur's bakery, Sweet Delights, was a beloved establishment that filled the air with the tantalizing scent of freshly baked goods every morning. Arthur had inherited the bakery from his father, who had passed down the family recipes and techniques. From a young age, Arthur had shown a natural talent and passion for baking. He would spend countless hours experimenting with ingredients, perfecting his craft, and creating mouth-watering pastries, cakes, and breads. The people of the town adored Arthur's creations. His warm, flaky croissants would melt in their mouths, his cakes were always moist and rich, and his bread had a crust so crisp and golden that it seemed to sing when broken. Sweet Delights became the heart of the community, a place where friends would gather, families would celebrate, and strangers would find solace in the simple joy of a perfectly baked treat. Despite his success, Arthur always felt there was something missing from his bakery. He longed to create a masterpiece, something truly extraordinary that would captivate the world. One day, while flipping through an old recipe book left to him by his late grandmother, he stumbled upon a faded page that caught his attention. It was a recipe for a mythical dessert known as the Golden Custard Puff. Legend had it that the golden custard puff possessed magical properties. It was said that anyone who tasted it would be overcome with sheer delight, experiencing a burst of happiness and a renewed sense of purpose. Determined to uncover the truth behind the legend, Arthur set out on a journey to gather the elusive ingredients needed to create the golden custard puff. His quest took him far and wide, across vast mountains and deep forests. Along the way, he encountered a mischievous pixie who directed him to a hidden glen, where he harvested rare wild berries. He traveled to a remote village to acquire the finest vanilla extract, made from orchids that only bloomed once every 100 years. Finally, he ventured to a distant island, where he learned the secret of extracting the purest saffron from the heart of crocus flowers. With his bag filled with these extraordinary ingredients, Arthur returned to Sweet Delights. The townsfolk watched in anticipation as he worked his magic, combining the ingredients with his renowned baking skills. As the oven door closed, the air in the bakery crackled with excitement. Hours later, Arthur emerged from the kitchen, holding a platter with a single golden puff on it. The room fell silent as he placed it on the counter. With trembling hands, he cut it in half, revealing a creamy custard filling that glowed like sunshine. Everyone held their breath as the first person took a bite. Suddenly, a radiant smile spread across their face, and a wave of joy washed over them. It was as if a weight had been lifted, and all worries and troubles had melted away. Each person who tasted the golden custard puff experienced a profound sense of happiness and purpose. Word of Arthur's creation spread like wildfire. People from neighboring towns and cities flocked to Sweet Delights, eager to taste the legendary dessert for themselves. Arthur's bakery flourished like never before, and he became a renowned figure in the world of baking. But Arthur's greatest satisfaction came not from the fame or success. It came from seeing the transformative power his golden custard puff had on people's lives. Inspired by their newfound joy, many individuals embarked on their own quests, pursuing their dreams and embracing the sweetness of life. Arthur's bakery became more than just a place for baked goods, so it became a sanctuary of dreams, where people found the courage to follow their passions and rediscover the magic within themselves. As the aroma of fresh pastries wafted through the air and the golden custard puffs graced the display, Sweet Delights remained a beacon of help and inspiration in the town, reminding everyone that a single bite can change their world. News of Arthur's magical creations reached the ears of the most renowned food critic in the country, Victor Charming. Impressed by the tales he had heard, Victor made a special trip to the town to experience the wonders of Sweet Delights firsthand. As Victor entered the bakery, he was greeted by the intoxicating aroma of freshly baked bread and the warm smiles of the patrons. His eyes wandered over the display, where rows of delectable pastries awaited his discerning palate. Victor approached the counter and caught sight of the golden custard puffs that had captivated the nation. Intrigued and eager to taste the legendary creation, he ordered one and found a cozy corner to enjoy it. As he took the first bite, Victor's face lit up in a way he hadn't expected. The burst of flavors danced on his taste buds, sending waves of delight through his body. The golden custard puff was unlike anything he had ever experienced. Its texture was ethereal, and the flavors were a symphony of sweetness and warmth. With each bite, Victor felt a surge of inspiration that he hadn't felt in years. He remembered a time when he, too, had dreamed of becoming a chef, but the pressures of the culinary world had dimmed his passion over time. The golden custard puff reminded him of the joy and wonder that drew him to food in the first place. Unable to contain his excitement, Victor approached Arthur, his eyes shining with admiration. "This is a masterpiece," he said, his voice filled with awe. "Your golden custard puff has the power to touch the very soul of anyone who tastes it. It has rekindled my love for food and reminded me of the magic that lies in every dish. I must write about it and share its magnificence with the world." Arthur beamed with pride as he listened to Victor's words. He had always believed that his creations held a special magic, and now, hearing it from such a respected critic, his faith was reaffirmed. He agreed to an interview with Victor, eager to share the story behind the golden custard puff and the incredible journey that led to its creation. The article penned by Victor Charming spread far and wide, captivating readers with tales of Arthur's dedication, his quest for rare ingredients, and the transformative power of the golden custard puff. People from all corners of the globe flocked to Sweet Delights, their hearts filled with curiosity and a craving for the magic that lay within Arthur's creations. The bakery flourished, and Arthur's fame reached unimaginable heights. Sweet Delights became a destination, a pilgrimage site for food lovers seeking an unforgettable experience. Arthur's days were spent delighting patrons with his extraordinary treats, while his nights were filled with dreams of new creations yet to be born. But amidst the whirlwind of success, Arthur remained grounded. He never lost sight of the essence of his bakery to bring joy, warmth, and inspiration to the lives of those who entered Sweet Delights. He continued to innovate, introducing new flavors, techniques, and experiences that kept his patrons enchanted and his bakery alive with the spirit of adventure. As the years went by, Arthur's legacy grew. Many who had once tasted a golden custard puff left their mark on the world, inspired to pursue their own passions and spread happiness in their unique ways. They carried the memory of the magical bakery and the transformative power of Arthur's creations in their hearts, sharing the stories and experiences with others. Arthur, now in the twilight of his life, passed on his legacy to his apprentice, a young and talented baker named Emily. She possessed the same fire and passion for baking that had ignited Arthur's heart all those years ago. Under her guidance, Sweet Delights continued to flourish, enchanting new generations with its delectable delights and its unwavering dedication to spreading joy. And so, the tale of the baker man and his golden custard puff lived on, a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and the magic that can be found in the simplest of pleasures. Sweet Delights remained a sanctuary, a place where dreams were nurtured, and where the sweetness of life was celebrated, one delectable bite at a time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share and comment.